Hey everybody, Bob Horn here, coming from the Echo Bar Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. I am a Grammy Award-winning mix engineer, and I've worked with many artists spanning many different genres across the globe. Some of those artists are BTS, Lupe Fiasco, Timbaland, Neo, Brandy, Sway Lee, and many others. The room modeled in the plugin is my mix room here at the Echo Bar. We built it back in 2011, and we chose specific dimensions that would create a musical listening environment. The combination of my speakers and the acoustics, you can hear down to 20 Hertz at 0 dB. As technology improves, producers, engineers, mixers, and songwriters find themselves working outside of the traditional studio environment more and more. Sometimes on laptops, in hotel rooms, airplanes, even on tour buses. This has created a greater need for a proper acoustic environment in those situations. Being that most of these situations involve headphones, Embody has created the Immerse Virtual Studio plugin, which recreates acoustic studio environments in your headphones. They do this by capturing impulse responses from speakers in a professional studio environment, combining that with frequency responses from specific headphone models, and finally incorporating AI technology to create a personalized ear profile, all so that you can feel like you're mixing in a pro studio while working in headphones. So now let me show you my room's profile on the Immerse Virtual Studio plugin. So after you install the Immerse Virtual Studio plugin, the first thing you're going to want to do is go through the process of creating your ear pinup profile. And the plugin will help you do that. It'll upload to the cloud. You'll log in with your email and PIN number, and you'll be all set to start using the plugin. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go here to the list of headphones, and I own the R70Xs, so I'm going to choose those, and then that'll match your headphones to the plugin. Next, you'll see down here a list of studios. So Studio B is the B for best, the best studio here, and this is my room. So what you see here is my two sets of speakers. We have the Osberger Solo 15s with 18-inch subs on both sides. And then we have the Eve SC203s for my little speakers. So you select them just by clicking on them. You can see the blue line highlights the speaker that's selected. You can also do that down here under the main control panel. You can select the speaker here if you want. There's an ambience control, which my room is very absorptive and dead, so it doesn't make a huge difference. But I usually keep it somewhere around 30 to 50%, somewhere in there. It sounds closest to my room. And there is also a gain makeup and then a left-right balance should you need it for any reason. Then there's a limiter tab, and I usually leave this off so I don't impart any additional limiting, but should you need it, it's here, and it has the traditional limiter controls, threshold, gain makeup, attack release, knee. So that's there for you. So the other studios are here on the left. Here's my studio partner Eric in his room here at the Echo Bar. So he's got his two sets of speakers, and then Spitfire, which is Warren Hewart's studio. He's got his Focals and his Gentle X. But always go back to Studio B because it's the best. B for Bob, B for best. All right. Okay, and then over here on the right, you'll see 3 pages, which are different views and different bios about the studio and also about me, and links to websites. Here's Mr. Miyagi if you want his help for anything. So about the speakers in my room, we have the 2 sets. We have the Osberger Solo 15s with 18-inch subs and the Eve SC203s. The Osbergers are unreal. They're about 5.5 feet tall. They have a 18-inch sub, 15-inch mid-woofer, and then a horn loaded with a beryllium tweeter. Each side gets 2,500 watts, so 5,000 watts total. Their imaging is amazing. The sound is incredible. The bass is incredible. They're just my favorite speaker I've ever heard. So they can handle anything, and they're ginormous sounding. So I also like to have, in contrary, a small speaker. So I have Eve's smallest speaker they make, the SC203, and it's very impressive for such a small speaker. Has a passive radiator on the back, which helps the low frequencies. Probably the biggest low frequencies on a desktop mini speaker that I've ever heard has their famous ribbon tweeter, and they just sound great. There's a great tiny speaker. So that gives me the super big studio vibe, and then the consumer small speaker, desktop, computer speaker type vibe, but more detail, a little better, and definitely more bass. But two very distinctive vibes, and very handy to have both of those on hand. So download the Immerse Virtual Studio plugin. Go to Echo Bar Studio B, My Room. Do a mix, don't blow the speakers, and good luck.